God has called us to live a clean life. Verse 9, now as to the love of the brethren, you have no need for anyone to write to you, for you yourselves are taught by God to love one another. For indeed you do practice it towards all the brethren who are in all Macedonia. But we urge you, brethren, to excel still more. And verse 11, and to make your ambition to lead a quiet life, attend to your own business, and work with your hands just as we commanded you, so that you will behave properly towards outsiders and not be any need. So we're called to love one another, respect people as created by God, give them the proper respect to them. As created as God, we can disagree with other people's opinions and beliefs and hold firm to our convictions, but at the same time tolerate those who hold a different behavior or hold to a different belief and practice the appropriate behavior, living clean lives. God calls us to live clean, holy, honest lives. And we are to submit and listen to the wooing of the Holy Spirit that calls us continually back to the sanctifying work of the Holy Spirit. And how do we do this? We do this by proclamation of the gospel, living godly lives, holy lives, set apart, distinct from that of the world. And we are to those who can work, those who are capable of working, who are healthy, those who do not have a handicap or disability, they can work, should work, period, and not be lazy, and not work. But those who have mental illnesses or handicap and disabilities, we are to take care of them. But those who are healthy should work and not be lazy, should earn their own living. And essentially, that's what the Apostle Paul is saying to the Thessalonians. But apparently, the Thessalonians showed a charitable spirit towards those in Macedonia. Alright, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 13 through 18. We're going to look at next. New subject. But we do not want you to be uninformed, brethren, about those who are asleep, so that you will not grieve as do the rest who have no hope. In other words, those who have not accepted Christ as Lord and Savior pretty much have no hope. But those who have accepted Christ have hope. For we, verse 14, for if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so God will bring with him those who have fallen asleep in Jesus. Verse 15, for this we say to you by word of the Lord, that we who are alive and remain till the coming of the Lord will not precede those who have fallen asleep. In other words, they will not proceed. Why? Because they're already there. For the Lord himself will descend from the heavens with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, with the trumpet of God, and the dead, and Christ will rise first. Then we who are alive and remain will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so we shall always be with the Lord. Therefore, comfort one another with these words. In other words, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. This is referring to your spiritual resurrection, physical and eternal resurrection. When you become born again by accepting Christ, you are spiritually raised alive in Christ and reigning and ruling with Christ. And when you die physically, you will go to be with the Lord in heaven or in paradise and reign and rule with Christ in paradise. Then at the close of the millennium, our spirits will enter our bodies, and the resurrection of the dead will take place. Those who have died first and ascended into heaven, well, their spirits will return back into their body first, and they'll raise first, and then those who are alive at the close of the millennium, when Christ's second advent takes place, will be transformed and changed and receive their resurrected bodies. Then the defeat of Satan, and then the great white throne judgment. Fallen asleep simply means, in biblical terms, those who have died spiritually and physically. When you're born again, you die to your old self, and raised new. Then later on you die physically, and you rise and you go to be with the Lord in heaven, and are reigning and ruling with the Lord in heaven. And then, at the close of the millennium, your spirits will enter back into your bodies in the grave and be resurrected physically and receive glorified bodies, perfect bodies like Christ. And those who are alive at the close of the millennium, when Christ's second coming takes place, will be transformed and changed and raised and receive their glorified bodies.